So today I thought I'd do a comparison of three of my Get a Robos. I'm not including the CCS Toys Get a Robo because that one is Shin Get a Robo. And so they include the SkyX Studios Get a Robo, the 5 Pro Studio Blitzway, and finally we have the King Arts. And so I would say that these two are the same in the sense that they are both from Armageddon, and you can see they're chubby. That was the design they used in Armageddon, and they look very similar. And then the King Arts one is presumably just, you know what's weird is it looks on the camera like this is blue, but it's not, it's green. So that's interesting. That I think is the original Getter one, because you could see he's a lot thinner. So I'm assuming that's not from Armageddon just by the look of it. So I'm not going to necessarily say which I think is better or worse. They're just different. And I'll start with King Arts. And although I have about 4 or 5 King Arts figures, I think I'm done collecting them. It's not that they're bad. It's just that they're quite pricey. And the main selling point of them is something that I don't really use, which is that you can replace just about every single panel on there with a damaged panel. You can do that also with the Sky X Studio, but not as many panels. There's limited amount of panels. This one is pretty much everything. Hands, feet, all of the panels can be removed and replaced. And so weight-wise, I'd say that the King Arts, it's probably about equivalent to the Blitzway one, but it is bigger. So I would say it's less dense than the Blitzway. The problem with the replacement of the pieces is for me is the fact that these are just shelf figures. So all of those plates are end up going in a box and stored away. I'm not sitting there replacing the pieces every once in a while. So the selling point of this really doesn't matter to me. And so King Arts is impressive. They are expensive. This one, the starting price of it was well over $400. So they're quite expensive. Now, what I love about Blitzway is just how clean the design is. So they did not attempt to do any flourishes. The coloring is really nice on it. So you could see that in the other ones, there's a lot of additional design in here and everything. This one is super clean. I think it has a lot of shelf appeal. It's clearly not as large as the other two, but it's not a small figure. It's very simple. The articulation on this one is extremely simple. The new Black Getter from Blitzway has a lot more engineering on it. But it's kind of like what you see is what you get. There's not a lot going on, but I do think that it has gorgeous shelf appeal. And it like I said, it looks extremely anime accurate, the most of any of these three figures. Then we have the SkyX Studio, which is one I just got. And this one is, I would say, the most dramatic of the three. And it is easily the heaviest by far. I mean, it might weigh more than the other two combined. And there is a ton of engineering in here and so much to explore. So you can replace pieces with damaged pieces, but it's limited. So the two kind of, I'm pointing there, the shin pieces, these thigh pieces, couple pieces here, pieces everywhere, the one, I don't know, horn, ear, whatever you call it. They both, the Blitzway and the Studio X, both have cloth capes. The King Arts has a plastic cape, but I think that it also included a cloth. I know one of them, either Blitzway or King Arts had both, and I don't remember now. I said the other day it was Blitzway, but it may be the King Arts that has both. But just from an exploration standpoint, this figure is off the charts. And from an articulation standpoint, it is well and above either of the other two. So for posability, this one would win. So, and the price on this, I think, was $370. I want to say that the price on this was probably only a couple hundred. I don't think it was that expensive. And like I said, the King Arts was over 400, but I don't think I paid anywhere near that. It is a figure that had been going on sale, so if you paid $400 and some for it, then you probably overpaid. So I think they all look gorgeous on the shelves, but like I said, I'm probably done with King Arts. I'm definitely not done with Blitzway, and I am very, very impressed with SkyX Studios. So this is not going to be the last SkyX Studio figure I purchase, and I'm highly considering getting the black Getter Robo, even though I just got the black Getter Robo for Blitzway. I am very probably not going to get the Mazen Kaiser, because I have one Mazen Kaiser, I have another one on the way, and I just don't care that much about Mazen Kaiser. So these are my three Getter Robos. I actually have at least three more, but these are the ones that I think are the most similar and easy to compare. So that's three Getter Robos and just kind of a look at a comparison between them.